This is the next stage of the CitiCar project, and that is to be powered by the sun. So all these came from a Harbor Freight kit or 2 kits, work in low light levels, and if you cover them partially with shade or a bird drops by, the panels will still work. And I think I'm pretty much set to actually get this up and running. I'm neutralizing acid, and I thought it would just be on the battery posts. There's pink right there. A lot of these had pink on them. They are being neutralized, and I already sprayed all these guys down after I used the wire brush. All of the batteries are connected up in parallel. What's going to happen is the thickest wire, which is this long black one, long red one, will go to the inverter because it's going to draw a lot of amps. You always want to connect your positive first and make sure your load is turned off. So here's your negative. Oh, there we go. Now let's turn it on. 120 volts. Now this guy can draw 16 amps, which is not ideal in their situation. But hopefully the battery's in a state that it does not need to draw that many amps. And I'm going to use one of these kilowatt meters. So just go ahead and plug in the EVSE and see what kind of draw that is. It's not much of a draw, is it? And it is powered on, no faults. So let's go ahead and plug it in. Check that out. LOL. Was that overload? It's not unexpected. I had this inclination that this was going to be an issue anyway. All right, so the solar project's going to have to take a little hiatus. I need to go and take a look and see if I can find an inverter that can handle more wattage. But I think it's going to be a pretty penny to draw more power. So I'm going to be looking for an inverter that can provide 15 amps or at least 1800 watts. All right, the solar array is actually hooked up. You can see it actually is charging now. Most of this stuff just matches what's there, but this one gives you a smiley face. I also have the temperature sensor plugged in, just hanging out there. You've got the backup battery being powered by a 12 volt USB outlet there, which connects to the solar charge controller's load, that light bulb. I also changed out the device that gave me all that information, and now the Raspberry Pi is connected with a Cat 5 network cable via USB as a serial cable. All right, I got something going on here. I went ahead and brought the Raspberry Pi in here. I can actually reach the Pi and grab some data. So there we go. There's our little meter. I think this is from today as the sun went down. I'm having a lot of fun trying to get this to work again. I updated the time zone to be Eastern since I have moved, and I'm going to try and go to today. I've got nothing. The latest data that it has is from 2017. Let's try this again. I can updated it, and so reading date. So it read the correct date. So I'm just looking at the history of what I'd done. Modbus test. Work. This guy is always showing the same data, and he will never show anything for today. There's no data there. I had thought about this and reflected upon how great this was to monitor what was going on between multiple days. And I just remember always going through this and finding it very useful. Apparently there's a hard-coded CSV file So it's not actually talking to the database. It's nice to get the latest data out of the database. It is being logged. It looks like I have some unfinished work